That's really true. I buy almost nothing. I hate spending money, especially on things that I don't care about. I've always been that way. But I tell you what, if I had $1 for every time I was called cheap, I wouldn't have to be cheap. To be clear, there's a pretty big distinction between being frugal and being cheap. I could almost substitute the word intentional for frugal, right? So I'm spending money intentionally on things that I value, things that provide value to me now, things that provide value to me long term. So for me, that's going on family trips, that's spending money on education, and that's going out to eat with friends. Those are things I value, hence they're things I spend money on. Things I don't value are keeping up with the Joneses, impulse buying, new car, name brand clothes. I could care less about that, so I don't spend on that. Being cheap, on the other hand, means that I'm denying myself the things that I do enjoy. So I'm not spending money on going on the trips, going out with friends, or education. I'm denying myself those things so that hopefully in the future I can have those things. That's being cheap. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being frugal. Cutting out the expenses that I don't care about now allows me to either spend more money on the things I do care about or to save more money. Either way, it's a win for me. My cost of living has gone down, which gives me peace of mind. My savings has gone up, which again gives me peace of mind. I can sleep well at night knowing that if something happens, I have an emergency fund that I was able to fund because I stopped buying the things that I don't need. And I get to do more of the things that I enjoy. It's a win-win all the way around. As counterintuitive as this may seem, owning less stuff actually requires less mental bandwidth. And let me explain. So if I only have, which I do, 5 sets of work clothes, okay, it takes me no time at all to get ready in the morning. No brain power. I don't have to sit and match clothes. I don't have to find clothes. I have 5 sets, Monday through Friday. So Monday through Friday, I wear the same thing. I might get crazy one week and wear a Friday on a Monday, but that's about the extent of it. No brain power whatsoever. Another thing that we've implemented is that we got rid of all dishes that we don't need. We have 1 set of dishes per person. So that cuts down on the time we have to waste washing dishes, because who likes washing dishes all day? And it opened up cabinet space where we could reorganize all of our spices. And now when I cook, I save time because I know exactly where the spices are. I can find them. They're not hidden behind a plate somewhere or sitting in one of the 400 mugs that we had placed up there. Those dishes are gone. And I mean packed up and gone. I can honestly say that I've found that having a few functional items that provide value to my life has really had a huge impact on the way that I look at spending money. So anytime I'm at the store and I have the itch to buy something, because advertisers know what they're doing, I ask myself 2 questions. Is this functional? Will it add some sort of functionality to my life? 2, will this provide value to my daily life? And if it doesn't answer both those questions, it's a no-go and I press on. Hoarding all your money away and saving everything you have for the hope of a better tomorrow is not the way to go. That's being cheap. Spending every red cent that you make as soon as you get it and YOLOing everything and living only for today is also not the way to go. That's irresponsible. But finding that balance and spending only on things that you value and cutting all other expenses, that's the way to go. And that's being frugal. There's a guy by the name of Ramit Sethi, and I hope I'm saying his name right. He wrote a book called I Will Teach You to Be Rich, and I think he's also on YouTube. I'll put the link below. He talks about this concept of cutting out the things you don't care about and only spending on things you value. He gets really into detail about it, so I'll link it below. Check him out. In the meantime, write me a comment below. Like, what are things that you value, that you spend on? Do you already implement this? Are you cheap? Are you frugal? Or are you just YOLOing your money? Let me know down below. See you next week.